Imagine a car company that has been waiting for the promise of Elon Musk since 2019, and then one day they take things in their own hands. Zevo is an EV only sharing platform which is now helping Tesla owners make money after finding a different way to deliver on Elon Musk's earlier promise. Welcome back, everyone. This is Armen Harayan from TalkNews.com. If you are here the first time, please take a moment and subscribe to our channel and give us thumbs up if you like this story, which I'm about to share with you. Hebron Sher remembers daydreaming in 2019 when Elon Musk promised Tesla cars would become robotaxis in 2019, capable of going out in the world to make money for their Tesla owners. Sher was already a user of the car-sharing platform Turo, and the idea of turning a Tesla into an even bigger money maker was an attractive proposition. But as years went by since 2019, Elon Musk failed to follow through on that promise. So in 2021, Sher assembled a small team and brought on co-founder Seema Chaudhary to start his own company. Hey, we're just going to do this ourselves, he thought at that time. And now they're trying to come up with something, or they have already come up with something that helped Tesla owners make money. What they built was a new peer-to-peer car sharing startup called Zevo, Z-E-V-O, which is broadly similar to Turo, but focused exclusively on electric vehicles. The Dallas-based startup has been in operation for around 10 months now, and on Friday it announced it has raised, $6 million in funding as it looks to expand across more major US cities. Sher told TechCrunch that Zevo is already tracking over $8 million in annualized recurring revenue. It's called ARR, annualized recurring revenue, and there's a wait list of more than 3,500 customers, all with essential no marketing to date. No marketing and $8 million recurring revenue. On the renter side, an overwhelming portion of the interest is coming from gig workers. Sher said some 90% of people using Zevo to rent an electric vehicle are doing so to ferry passengers on Uber or Lyft or make DoorDash deliveries. Clever idea, isn't it? Sher said he thinks Zevo has, quote unquote, the secret sauce on how to make car sharing very lucrative for the host and very affordable for the renters, end of the quote. So what's the secret sauce here? Let's talk about that. I want to share with you a quote, friends. It's gonna sound crazy, but the secret sauce is not raising hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars to build something that can be a powerful marketplace, Sher said. We very intentionally raised private capital. We rejected venture capital, VC venture capital, for that reason. I didn't want to be on a 12-month to 18-month runway of spend, which is how corporate America likes to do things in this world, Sher said to TechCrunch. I'm reporting this based on a report from TechCrunch. Bootstrapping Zevo allowed Sher to gather good engineers, develop a strong go-to-market strategy, and cause true disruption, he said. True disruption was a quote. By the way, this is very interesting for you guys if you are interested to start up a company like this. By keeping things focused, Sher said Zevo is able to send more money to the vehicle owners than they get on platforms like Turo. By the way, have you ever heard of Zevo? Sher also talked up Zevo's contactless process, which allows owners and renters to share a car without having to hand over keys or key cards. Another smart approach, isn't it? That's not novel. Plenty of other car sharing services have adopted a similar contactless process. But Sher argued that Zevo's contactless nature is front and center because the service only uses electric vehicles, which tend to be more technologically capable and therefore easier to integrate in a smartphone application. This connectivity also makes it easier to integrate other important pieces of the car sharing equation, like commercial insurance, Sher said. Removing red tape like that is what has made the platform so attractive to gig workers, he said, especially since many of them don't have the credit scores required by large car sharing or rental services. Sher said one user linked Zevo to the Metro PCS of renting cars. There is usually a lot of red tape, insurance cards, incidentals, tolls, supercharging, invoices, reimbursements. We've been able to really automate all of that, he said. Add in that electric vehicles tend to require less maintenance, which means more uptime. And it's easy to understand why gig workers that I quoted and mentioned several times in this report are interested in Zevo versus Turo, because all of a sudden at the end they make more money. The result of all this is that in the end, in the early going, Zevo is seeing a median rental of around 80 days. Hosts, meanwhile, can make back between 35% to 65% of the cost of their car in just a year, according to Sher. Since 90% of the vehicles on the platform are Teslas, 90% of the vehicles on the platform are Teslas, that I Sher feeling pretty confident that he's been able to find a different way to deliver on Musk's promise from 2019. Friends, of course, Tesla is now finally on the precipice of launching a robotaxi service in Austin, Texas, and potentially other US cities later this year. There are many unanswered questions about how the service will operate, whether Tesla's self-driving software will perform safely, and how easy it will be for owners to put their cars on the network. But it does seem like Tesla is closer than ever to putting Elon Musk's vision to the test after so many years. It's better to be safe than sorry. That doesn't worry Sher though. He said Zevo is laser focused on disrupting car sharing and doesn't want to mess with the ride-hailing piece that Tesla is after. He thinks Zevo can break 100 million annually recurring revenue, ARR, which I mentioned above, with a staff of just 30 people and minimal future investment. Even if Tesla were able to eat into the gig economy with a fleet of robotaxis, which remains a very big if, Sher said Musk would need to find a way to make millions more cars than it already does to meet the total demand for rides and deliveries. Here's a quote what he said. Sher said, "There is enough for everybody here on the table," he said. This is very exciting. By the way, today as I was preparing for this report, I read on media that robotaxis, still they're in testing mood, are pretty much a common scene in Austin, Texas. You know, the launch aimed date is aiming to launch the robotaxis is June 22nd, which is what, about a week from now or so. But a lot of people are already seeing robotaxis being tested in Austin streets. By the way, if any one of you watching this report from Austin, let us know if you have seen any and how are you feeling. And if any one of you have somehow used Zevo, let us know, friends, your thoughts in the comment section and about Zevo strategy. This is Armen Harayan from torquenews.com. Please visit us at torquenews.com for daily automotive news and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about this. Do you like the idea of giving up your car to make money for you? And in what condition do you receive it back? I don't know. So some people may want to do that, some people may not want to do that. It would be interesting to know your thoughts in the comment section. God bless you everyone, and I'll see you soon in our next report. Have a great day.